Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to bring you another video, and this one is going to be quite humorous. And so I am going to tell you a little bit of history, but I'm going to keep it kind of short today, if that's even possible. I am also a full-time history teacher, so I do love storytelling. And so I want to journey back real quick to when I started my health and fitness journey 3 years ago. And I remember struggling so much with temptation in food. I feel like I was a girl who always worked out all the time and thought I could out fitness every single thing that I did. And I loved food. I mean, I'm definitely a foodie. I love going to restaurants. I love trying new things. And so my big struggle was the idea that if you're going to start working on your nutrition, there was this idea in my mind that you always have to deprive yourself. And my biggest nemesis, I will have to say, are donuts. And if you work in education, I'm also, like I said, a full-time history teacher. For some reason, everybody brings donuts in. And you're like, seriously, could you bring like old school, like an apple and put it on a teacher's desk? Like, why are you bringing donuts in? And there's all these gourmet places now, which we'll get to in a moment. And I just remember when I first started my first round with Beachbody, every single day there was a bag of donuts or a box of donuts or something in the office, and I would have to walk by it like 15 times in the mailroom. And I came in, and my coach Erica, who was also a teacher at that time, my best friend, she's in there when I come into the mailroom, and she sees me looking at this box. And I was in her challenge group, her health and fitness group online, and she's like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just smelling them. And she was like, sure you are. And I'm like, I just maybe like a bite. And I remember going through this whole entire battle with her about donuts. And I'm like, I got really mad because I said, it's not like I'm never going to eat a donut again. Like, that's so silly to just have to like cut every single thing out, deprive yourself, and then like all of a sudden life is going to change. And she said to me, it's not about if you want to eat the donut or not. If you want to eat the donut, eat it. She said, but do you have the willpower to say no? Do you actually have the ability to control your temptations? And that is when I realized I didn't. I was so emotionally connected to food. And so I used it as, a stress reliever, or, when I was home until 10, 11 o'clock at night as a new teacher, I was snacking or having a glass of wine, something just to fill that stress and that nervousness. And I put on like 15 to 20 pounds my second year of teaching. And what stuck with me was the fact that I needed to learn why I was eating certain things, what the emotion was that was connected to it, and learn how to handle that and find other ways that I could deal with that. And so that was kind of the first point that's funny. And my second point is that, of course, right next door to where I live, there is a new place called Dancing Donut. Okay, it's bad enough that there's already Flying Cupcake there. Now they have Dancing Donut, where like you can customize your own donut, you can make your own filling, top it, and I'm like, seriously, you're kidding me, right? Because it's right across the street. And so I decided that, I'm going to enjoy my donut when I want my donuts. I'm going to treat myself to the best thing when it is time to have a treat, not a cheat. And so now when I do actually enjoy a treat meal, it's not about depriving yourself. It's about having the very best thing when you do decide to do that. But it's about knowing why we eat and enjoying what we eat when we actually have it, and not having that guilt and all of those feelings that are associated with it. And so I just wanted to share a little bit more about my story. I wanted to share with you, the cold, hard truth that I love myself some donuts. But I finally have the ability to have mind over matter and know like moderation. And that's why I've been able to keep this going. I mean, it's been 3 years now because everything is about moderation, but it's also understanding why we are emotionally connected to certain things, food, what our struggles are with exercise, body image. And so I hope this provides a little enjoyment today. So if you're going to have a treat yourself to the best thing, and then just get back to your goals the next day. Have a great day.